On the Health Watch this evening, cold and flu season is upon us. So the question, of course, how do we stay healthy with all the coughing and sniffling around us? Well, the American Academy of Pediatrics is urging doctors to reduce the spread of germs in their offices. And their advice includes making hand sanitizer and masks available to parents and trying to keep little hands from touching too many surfaces in the waiting room. Dr. Mallika Marshall joins us now. Okay, hands on surfaces is bad enough, but they're putting those little toys in their mouths too when you're not looking.
And we've all been there, right? You
Yes.
go to the doctor's office and they've got books and they've got toys, obviously to try to occupy your little ones while you're waiting to see the doctor. But the problem is they can harbor germs. So what can you do? Well, perhaps you should bring your own toys. So bring your child's own toys or books so they don't have to touch others. They also suggest maybe keeping your infant or your young toddler in their stroller until you get into the doctor's office. Again, might be challenging, but that's why you've brought the books and the toys with you, right? And then, of course, really important is to make sure they're up to date on all their routine vaccines, especially the flu shot this time of year, which is recommended for all kids over the age of 6 months, and the time to get your child vaccinated is now.
Okay, except that the dirty toys are always so much more interesting, but that is great advice. Now, the time of year you give birth may affect your risk of suffering postpartum depression. Researchers at Brigham and Women's Hospital looked at the medical records of more than 20,000 women and found that moms who gave birth in the springtime or the winter had a lower risk of postpartum depression compared to moms who gave birth in the fall or summer. Okay, so that surprises me about summer. Why does this seem to be a factor?
I know, it surprised me as well. We don't know. I mean, some people are speculating that when the weather is not so nice outside in the winter and in the early spring, that maybe moms have less pressure to get outside, that they might be able to do enjoyable things at home in the convenient, space of their own home. I don't know. But it is an interesting finding. And they also found that women who are obese and non-white women and women who did not get anesthesia during the delivery, including an epidural, that they were also at increased risk of developing postpartum depression. Now, we've known that having a prior risk of depression or having complications during pregnancy or during delivery, that those are also risk factors. But we might be able to add these to our list. We just need to do a little bit more research.
Very interesting. All right, doctor, thank you. David, over to you.
Lisa.